When it comes to the decision between Jakob and Lucas, what makes it for you?
Matchups, I think, more than anything else, Doug. Speed and quickness. Lucas does a good job of really getting out on some of the speedster point guards, and he did an excellent job last night of really covering for our guards. And then there's some matchups on the big guys that Pirtle does a better job. Again, DeMarcus Cousins is a different animal, but I thought he did as good a job as you could do with keeping him under check for a longer period of time. So there's going to be different matchups, and I think I said at the beginning of the year, it's going to be a nightly personnel-driven situation.
Do you know tomorrow morning what you want to do, or do you need to get a feel for the game?
No, we know who we're playing, the personnel that they have, that what we want to do. They have some very good shooting fives. They play out on the floor, very mobile. And so, we'll see. We have a feel that, Lucas could be a good matchup for him. We got JV possibly coming back. He's questionable, but if he comes back, then, we have another situation where, who backs him up.
Dwane, when you look at the tape of the game against Oklahoma City, 25 assists. You guys were getting shots prior to that game. Was it just a matter of knocking them down, or was the ball movement that much more significant?
It was moving better. You're right, exactly right, Sherm. The ball was moving better, but at the end of the day, we were making shots, and sometimes that is a magnet for the passes. When guys are having it going, boom, 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 the ball starts to move a little bit more. When guys are not making shots, it's kind of, the ball sticks a little bit more. So the making shot energizes the passes, so to speak. And I thought our ball movement was much better last night. Our spacing was much better. But at the end of the day, making shots energizes all that.
Did Terrence do anything today?
Yeah, he did. He worked out today, and so we'll see both those guys. We'll have to see how they come out of practice today and tomorrow morning shoot around before we see where they are.
The way he's been going with defensively, steals, getting passing lanes, igniting breaks, it's a big add for your second unit, and you missed that.
Yeah, we do. I mean, I thought Norm did a good job last night. I thought he came in and energized, attacked some matchups that we had. He gives us that third attacker along with Kyle and DeMar, what Norm does, where T. Ross is probably a little bit better spacer for us right now. But defensively, I think both of them gives us something where Norm can guard a guy like Russell Westbrook, can stay in front of him, use his strength, and T. Ross does a better job playing on the weak side and passing lanes, reading the situation. So both of them bring something different defensively to the table.
Is that just Terrence's intelligence growing and level of comfort growing?
Especially on the weak side, Doug. He has a much better job reading on the weak side, hiding out on the weak side, Xing out, what we call Xing out on the weak side. He does a very good job of that, and that's an area of growth because it's easy when you're guarding the ball. I mean, it's difficult guarding that guy in front of you, but you know where the ball is. Where the hardest thing for young guys to do is be on the weak side, anticipate where the pass is going, anticipate their responsibilities on the weak side.
It seemed like yesterday, at least early on, DeMar really had a bit more of a pep in his step than what we've seen over the last 3-4 games.
He did, Eric. I thought he's going to have nights like that where he's going to be energized, a little peppy. And he had that last night. He was running the floor, shot the ball. I think, making that first shot helped his energy level and quickness a little bit. But there's going to be nights like that with him, and we've got to see that and read that.
Dwane, you talked about Norm Powell on the ball, Corey Joseph on Russell Westbrook as well. Short season so far, but is that kind of the best on ball to building into the help side, to closing the paint, to rebounding the basketball that you've seen?
I thought that's one of our best games of protecting the paint we've had. That team was averaging something like 50-some points in the paint. We held them like 30, or I can't remember the number, but Corey and Norm did an excellent job of keeping in front of them, and their teammates did a good job of walling, protecting the paint, and giving them help behind them. And I thought that was one of our better games and all-out focus for long periods of time.